Yo. Let me know if you guys can see me at all. Hey, sick. How's it going, guys? So this is interesting. Hey, there's definitely more people here than I expected. Sick. So this is like, I don't know, hopefully the first of many streams. You know, trying to get on that. I feel like everybody recently has been getting on the streaming thing, so I'm like, ah, screw it. I might as well. I might as well try it. So I got my I got the G85 all set up. Hopefully it looks decent. I got some guitar tones going, you know, like. Yeah, dude, the Lorata is great. Um, it's like I've tried a few H strings, and every one it didn't feel like a guitar. It felt like a different instrument. And this is like the first time I've tried a H string guitar where it actually feels like a guitar, if that makes sense. Um, I think it has to do with like the neck for sure. So like the neck on this, the string spacing is smaller, so they're able to shorten the width of the neck pretty considerably. So it feels pretty nice. Yeah, sick. So I got a couple different streaming layouts, I guess. So I have like just the camera. I have Logic set up. Me in the corner. And then I have me big and then Logic. Oh, Simon says it sounds good. Thanks, man. So another thing that I'm trying to figure out is where the hell am I going to put this mic? Because it's kind of like right in front of me, which sucks. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should get like a shotgun mic or something. Okay, so yeah, maybe we can get into a little bit of some tone stuff, just because I see some people asking. So that is the FM3. I'm running the Wrecker Express Bright amp into the ML Legends cab, which is what I've kind of been using for everything, the ML Legends cab. It's great. I mean, some of the cabs I don't love. Like there's some weird mid-range stuff with like some of the stock cabs, but I feel like this one I don't get any weird distortion or stuff like that, if that makes any sense. And then just into like a ton of delay and reverb, you know. Yeah, shout out to Joseph for the cabinets. Yeah, he hooked it up. These cabinets are the shit. Um, yeah, I guess I can read a couple questions, see what you guys are up to. Am I vegan? No. I actually had some shrimp last night. Made some grilled shrimp. It's bomb as hell. And I am 23. Yeah, thanks guys. Sick. So I was thinking maybe we could go through some tones and like maybe work on a track or something, record some stuff. Oh yeah, so Tavo. Yeah, I'm gonna okay. First of all, I'm gonna be horrible with names, so let's just get that let's get that clear. So Tavo says that Yeah, so Neural DSP, if you have any of the Neural DSP plugins and you're doing a trial, they're extending the trial for 14 days. What are my favorite amps in the FM3? Says Ambient Shredder. Let's get into it. Okay, sick. Let's do some. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do some tones. So, for all my lead stuff, I have like a lead patch or a lead preset where I have a couple amps to choose from. The one I've been going to a lot is the Legato 100, which I think is like a Steve Vai signature amp or something. I don't know. And that is just running into the ML Legends cab again. So that sounds like something like that. I would probably lower the input drive a little bit. So these patches are really actually set up for my Strat because this Legato is still pretty new. Oh man, there's so many questions. Okay. Sick. Yeah, so okay, amp wise, so the Legato 100, I've also used the 5150 350 watt blue channel a lot, which I kind of stole this from Plini. I don't know if you guys have seen the there's a Plini video where he's doing an interview with Rick Beato and he like makes a patch and I just straight up took the patch and I'm like, this is mine now. It's a great sounding patch. So this is kind of what that sounds like. So it's like, it's way, I think it's brighter than the Legato for sure. You can hear a little bit more of the articulation stuff, which is good for some stuff. I go back and forth between the two. If I'm looking for something like way clearer, I'll definitely go for the 5153. And if I want something more like flowy, then I'll go with the Legato 100. Another one I've been messing with is the Texas Star Lead amp. I have no idea what this is based on. But this one has like, it almost has like a fuzz quality to it where you can feel like the sag, if that makes sense. This one sounds like little sloppy, not a little sloppy, really sloppy, but whatever. Then the last one I have on my leads preset is the Ca3 Plus Lead, which is also kind of similar to the 5153 channel or blue channel amp. It's like a brighter kind of thing, you know. Let me see. Let's see if there's any questions. Oh man, I don't know how people do this. There's it's just like a wall of text. I don't know how the hell. Okay. Process tracking solo for a collab. Oh wait. Yeah. So Ambient Shredder said that he's in the process of tracking a solo, so he wanted to try some of the patches that I've been making. Yeah, they're all very, very simple. So like my compressor, I'm gonna leave this video up for a bit so like you guys can like pause it and shit and take whatever settings you want. So I just have the studio compressor, amp, cab, So you notice in the cab that I take away a ton of high end. So like the high cut, I have 6,000. So everything past 6,000 is pretty much gone. And then I have the delay and reverb running parallel. This is just because that's what I would do in Logic, and because Joseph told me to. And I do whatever Joseph says. And then I have this enhance thing at the end, which I'm messing with it. I don't know if I love it or not. It's fun to just play with, but I don't know if I like tracking with it or not. Yeah. Okay, Martin. Oh my gosh, how do you say your last name? I'm not even gonna try. Okay, Martin says it's a Mega Boogie Lone Star. Okay, so it's or Mesa Boogie. Sorry, I'm stupid. Texas Deathcore says, so fan frets or no fan frets? I've actually been getting pretty used to it. You don't really notice it till you get to the higher frets, because that's where it's like the most extreme. I'd say anywhere else, it's like I don't even think about it. It's not a big deal at all. Switch the computer screen. My bad. That is, oh my god. There we go. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Hope here. I'll do that. I'll go through it one more time real quick, just so you guys can like screen cap them. Here, there. 50 watt Legato 100. Texas Star lead. Ca3 lead. Another thing you'll notice is most of these knobs are just at 12 o'clock. I don't know, because that's how I do it, you know. Cabinet delay, I've been using like the ping pong. I know I had the Axe Effects, the AX8 for a long time, and in that you were able to pick different types of delay and then make them ping pong or not, and I don't know how to do that in the FM3. So like I would be able to pick like a tape delay and then set the tape delay to ping pong, but this one for some reason I don't know how to do it unless it's just I click ping pong. Whatever. Reverb, the medium cathedral, because there's a Eric Johnson patch that comes with the Axe Effects or the FM3, and it had the medium cathedral, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So then that's what I put. And then this is the enhanced thing, which I'm still kind of messing with, you know. Man, I wish I could make this. My second monitor is like pretty far from me. I wish I could like just zoom in. Actually, I can zoom in. Oh my god, that's so much better. Okay. Sorry. It looks like everyone's just saying hi to Joseph. What's up with that? Ambient Shredder says, have you liked the Friedman amps and the Axe Effects? Joseph said he doesn't like them. I haven't really tried them. I've actually, that's a lie. I've done some rhythm stuff with them. I don't mind them, but I've never played a real Friedman, so I don't know what I'm missing out on, you know. And let's see. Alex XO says, what settings / presets did you use for that 1975 prog song? For the lead, I was using the 51, 53, 50 watt blue channel thing. And then for the clean stuff, I was probably using like an AC30 style thing. Sick. So you guys, I'm thinking maybe that's enough of the tone talk for now, and I'm kind of down to like make some odd time shit, if that's cool. Yeah, how do you oh man, there's so many names I don't know how to say. how do you program metric modulation stuff? Yeah, we can get into that. So I'm gonna let's come up with the pattern. So I was thinking about it a little bit beforehand, and I think an easy one to get into the metric modulation stuff we'll start with some 3s and 4s kind of thing. Actually, no, let's go 3s and 2s. So I'm thinking 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. It's like that, you know, that kind of stuff. The cool. Sorry for all the mic noise. I'm like still adjusting it. All right, yeah, let's do that. So, okay, sick. Yeah. So the 3 3 2 3 2 2 is like 15. It's like 3 groups of 5, right? Stat 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And add that to a groove like you know what I'm saying? You feel me? All right. Let's get a new MIDI region going here. Let me know if anything like clips or anything like that. Oh my god, you want me to pronounce your name? Arnau. I have no idea. Arnau Loeza. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get into it. Yeah, so let me know if anything is clipping or anything like that. Any weird audio stuff. So I usually start with the kick, and then I'll use that to kind of turn it down a little bit. I'll use that to map out the accent pattern. Let's bring that to 100. Let's go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 and let's make the session in 15. Ambient Shredder says, "Do I play drums at all, or how do I come up with or how do I go about coming up with odd time grooves?" No, I don't play drums. I'm horrible at drums. Nobody ever needs to hear me play drums. I do it just based on ear, I guess. Like I know what I like. There's a couple different like feel things you can do. Like I always love having a backbeat in 4 over like some complex odd time thing. And then or you can have the snare accent on like the same accents the guitar is accenting on, and that can create like a really cool sound where it's not so obvious what the time signature is. So when you have the backbeat in 4, it becomes really obvious what the time signature is. What kit is this? Audio Science Recording Production says, what drums are you using? GGD? Yes. So this is the One Kit Wonder, and I'm using just the Clean Fusion preset, and that's with the Master EQ engaged, and that's it. I'm very simple when it comes to this stuff. I just set it mostly presets and just how I like it, and then from there I'll change it up. Sick. Okay, so I'll repeat that one more time, and then we'll start adding some other stuff. Oh no, that was wrong. It goes right there. Sick. I'm gonna start with the groove as a backbeat because that's kind of what I'm hearing in my head right now. So first I'll add all the ghost notes. Yeah, so that sounds kind of lame right now, but it'll be cool. Jensen Blanchard says that kit is OP. For sure. This kit is like my favorite GGD kit. And I just have it on a stereo track. I'm not even mixing it. like, I'm not adding any processing to it, which keeps my CPU, you know, really, really low. Like, I don't know. I just have it on a stereo track. I'm not even mixing it. like, I'm not adding any processing to it, which keeps my CPU, you know, really, really low. usage down pretty well. I mean, check this out. I'm running, like, I'm streaming using OBS. I'm recording my screen and running a Logic session, and my CPU's at like 0. it's incredible. Tabo Lagos, is that how you say your name? Jeez, I'm sorry. It says, how are you tracking all your audio to OBS? So I'll kind of show my setup maybe a little bit later. I think right now I just kind of want to do this track, and then I'll explain that, because that took me a minute, and I ended up having to do it with like actual cables. I was trying to do it digitally, and I just gave up. All right, let's add some snare hits. So I'm gonna just do them on the 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So like I'm acting like the time signature is in 4. Oh, okay, Tavo says that's how it's pronounced. Okay, good. Vinny Max says the 1 kit wonder is literally the only thing I tend to use now. Hardly look at the Invasion or P4 kit now. Same, I have the P4 kit too, and I haven't opened it once since I got this. And then Ambient Shredder says, do you have an idea pre-prep for this, or is it full winging it? It's kind of full winging it. I kind of had the accent pattern, like I thought of it maybe right before we started this, but this is winging it. 1 2 3 4 1 2. So let's do. So this is going to be my backbeat. So you see how that like grooves already? You're like, yeah, you guys can take that and loop it if you want. Me doing that. Okay, so at this point, there's a couple way to do hi-hats. I can have them accenting the 4s with the snare, or I can have them accenting the accent pattern. I think I'm gonna at first have them accenting the 4s with the snare, and then I'll do another beat with the same pattern, but that's more accenting the accents than a backbeat kind of thing. So I'll usually have the hi-hats at like, with this kit for some reason the hi-hats are like super loud. I don't know what that's about. So I'll just have them accenting 4s. Right, and then at that point, I'm gonna add some more hi-hats. That's another thing. I always have to have the velocity at like whole numbers not whole numbers, at like rounded off numbers for some reason. Like I hate having it at 41. I always have to have it at 40. I don't know what that's about. Jason says my name is more pronounced Blanchard. Okay. John Kua says I have an actual kit. Yeah, I have an actual kit too, but like I'm so bad at playing I don't even try. Augustin Ruiz, I think it's Ruiz, I don't know, says you and Carbomb are the kings of metric modulation right now. Thanks. Let's do this. So then I'll usually take away any ghost notes that line up with the hi-hats. I kind of don't like that one there. Sick. Okay, and now I'll probably add some like open hi-hat stuff. I like open hi-hats right before the snare hits. So I'll probably do this guy. See what this sounds like. It's also like a trial and error thing. Yeah, that'll work. That's cool. It's cool enough. So let's duplicate this. Sick. Okay, I think now we can do a chord progression and maybe add some bass drum hits. Damn, there's 77 of you here right now. Y'all are wild. That's crazy. Hell yeah, I thought there was gonna be like 3 people. And I was like, screw it, I'll do it anyways. Chronic Delta says, congrats on getting the Abasi. Such a great fit for your playing. Thank you, man. It's a great instrument, and I'm very excited to start using it. Alex XO says, playthrough of your solo on Lock and Key after this. That will be soon. I'm not gonna do it in the stream, but it'll be soon. And Ambient Shredder says, do you always start with drums first, or just depends which idea you have? So I don't have like a set way of doing things, but like if I already have a rhythm in mind, I'll usually throw drums down just so I can have some kind of like inspiration to write a guitar part to. Sometimes I'll start with guitar parts too. You know, there's no like set way of doing it. So let's think of some chords, right? Let me get off this patch. Jeez, I need like a clean. I'm gonna go like ambient clean. Dude, and then hear how like sparkly these pickups sound? It's like great. Hell yeah. Joe S says, I think Lock and Key is my favorite interval song of all time already. Well, thanks, man. That's awesome. It was very, very fun working on it, and Aaron is a beast, and it was an honor to write with him. It kind of blew my mind because I've been listening to his music for a long time, and I didn't even know that he like knew who I was. And so it's sick. Jensen Blanchard says, dude, imagine a cowbell on GGD kits. That's what we need. I know. I'd be down. That'd be sick, actually. Because Matt has like a cowbell-ish thing. It's not a cowbell, but it like kind of has the same sound on his kit, and I love when he uses it. It's so cool in a prog context, and it's like groovy as hell. Okay, let's get back into this before I just talk the whole time and never write anything. I'm thinking we're gonna go. I want to keep it kind of simple so I can like write some kind of melody over it kind of easily. So I'm thinking like A minor thing into like a Locrian into Phrygian. Ooh, into Dorian. And then we'll just go to a 5. Ooh, I'm down. That'd be sick. I'll think something like. Sorry for my vocal noises. That's just kind of how I feel it. You feel? David VM says, any perennial playthrough soon? Yeah. and I'll leave it at that. And David Neil, I think Neil. Will you ever put Waves on Spotify? It's one of my favorite songs by you. Oh, thanks, man. I don't know. I never really thought about it. I think it might just be something that lives on YouTube. I think we're gonna me and Dimitri are gonna try to work on another thing, and maybe that will be more finalized, and then we could put it on Spotify and all the good stuff. Lloyd Woodruff says, how's the new Lorada? I've got the same one in the mail. Dude, sick. Hell yeah. Let me know how it is. This one is incredible. I mean, they're the same guitar, so they're both going to be great. But it's incredible. I've never felt a better playing extended range guitar. I had another 7-string before this. Not on a Bossy, but I had a different 7-string, and I just never played it because I hated how it felt. And then this is like the first guitar where I was like, extended range guitar where I was like, oh yeah, I could use this every day. Eddie Rodriguez says, are all those chords within A minor but using different modal chords? Yeah, so I'm thinking completely in A minor, and the idea is that I'm borrowing chords from other modes. So like this first chord, all the notes in that chord are using notes that are in the A minor scale. And this next chord, it's all using notes from A minor Locrian. So you can like treat it as new keys, or you can just relate everything back to A minor, which is kind of how I'm doing it. And then the third chord, I'm using notes from Dorian, and then this last chord, notes from just A minor again. So maybe let's track that real quick. Let's open this clean guitar folder. Input. Let me loop this drum part. Okay, gotta make sure I don't forget that. Goddamn. Okay. Ooh, that could be sick. Okay, maybe I'll end it in Phrygian. So this is kind of like how my writing process goes. I'll just like try different stuff as I'm recording sometimes. So let me do that one more time and get it clean, and I'll have that Phrygian at the end. Damn, that last note, I am not in time. Alright, let me do it one more time. If I don't get it, I'll just go on. That's good enough, whatever. Flatten and merge. Sick. See if anyone says anything. Duran? I don't know, sorry. Duran Born says, have you played a Bowden? How does it compare? I have not played a Bowden, so I couldn't say. Tobias Stulls says, what camera are you using for your video? This is a Lumix G85 with a Sigma 30mm 1.4. So it's a Micro Four Thirds camera though, so like it's really, the full frame equivalent is like a 60mm, so like I have the camera pretty damn far, probably farther than I would want to. Daniel says you can get your hands on a Space T. Yeah, maybe one day. That'd be sick. Cool. So now I have that. I think we should do some synth bass. So there's this one synth bass patch that I've been loving, and so I'm gonna just import it from a different session. Let me look for it. It's in a session called Tigranish, because I was writing a song that was kind of like Tigrany. And it is this bass. Just want the plugin. Sick. All right, here we go. Like this bass sounds so good when it's like together with a kick drum. One, two, one, two, three. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, three. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah, hell yeah. See how sick that sounds? I'm so stoked. Turn it down a little bit. For those interested, this is what the synth is. It's this guy. Classic synth bass. And then what I'm running, here, let me put it here, classic synth bass. And then what I'm running on top is the blown out preset on Effect Rack from Soundtoys. Hey, nobody look at my nobody look at my folder names. Let's not do that. I forgot there's stuff in there. That's funny. Alright, whatever. So at this point, maybe I'll like change some bass notes. I don't love that. Let's go. Yeah, I'm so down. Hell yeah. Dude, my microphone keeps falling down, sorry. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing, but it starts on an E flat. Oh, what up? Charlie Robbins in here. How's it going, dude? Daniel says needs to be a Griggs X De La collab. I'd be so down. He is such an incredible player. I have nothing but nice things to say about him. And I took a lesson with him recently, and he freaking schooled me. Okay, let's go to the last one. So I'm like putting the natural sixes in this Dorian part to really like accent the Dorian, you know? And then what is it? 5. Oh my god, that last chord is so out of time. I'll fix it at some point. Hell yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. Let's hear what that sounds like. All the way through. That is fun as hell. Dude, the modal interchange stuff is so fun to play over. You know, it's like it adds. It's like an obvious. It makes the melody super obvious. So like if I was to like write a melody over this. But, you know, that could be sick if I thought about it for a minute and like wrote something. I should probably save this. That might be a good idea. Nobody look at, I'm taking this off the screen. I'm gonna call it Livestream Jam. Dope. Alright, let's get some more stuff in here. I think we should, Dude, what's up with this? Okay, I have never been able to figure this out. In Logic, for some reason, if you're looking at where I'm cutting this, I can't get it to line up with the bar sometimes. Like, it's like right before it. It won't lock into the bar. So I have to, like, do this double click thing, and I don't know what that's about. It's weird. Sal says it sounds the same as everything else you do. Yeah. The curse of having a sound. Yeah, well, I'm kind of going for something safe right now just because writing more complex stuff on a stream is kind of risky. You feel? Okay. I think we should add some synths, get some synth sounds going. There's been this one patch that I've been really digging. Let me solo this. It is from the retro synth in Logic. Yeah, zoom in more. Yeah, I know. I know I could zoom in more, but like, you would think it would know I'm trying to. If I'm this zoomed out, you would think Logic would know, hey, he's trying to snap to the bar. It doesn't make sense for him to snap to anything else. Whatever. It's probably my own fault. Okay. Synth brass. The slow swell brass is cool as hell. Maybe it's not this. Oh no, it is this one. Okay, cool. I was like, it doesn't sound that cool. So here I would like to decide, do I want to do the exact same notes as the guitar, or do I want to make the synth its own thing? So I think for this pad I want it to be the same as the guitar, just so there's no weird dissonance, and then maybe if I put an arpeggio thing on top of it, we can have that be different chords. So let's do that. I think it's... I'm trying to figure out where that 15 is. I think it's here. Yeah, I was right. Hell yeah. Okay, that needs to be there. I'll probably take out some of the high end off this pad too. Cool, and then this one. Nice. Okay, and then let's get the last chord. Halfway there, maybe? No. This is the boring part. Okay, and then the last chord, almost there. It's Phrygian. And then because since the chords are changing modes, I don't really want too much, I don't want the chord to like hold over through the next chord, so I'm gonna shorten the release. Yeah, sick. And then maybe get some of that high end. It's a bit much for me. Alright, let's see if you guys are like making fun of how I do this. Daniel says, are you thinking in chords for your improv? Yeah, I'm thinking in chords, and I'm actually thinking in like modes. Since I'm like thinking, oh, I know the chord is going from just natural minor to like Locrian to Dorian, then back to natural minor, and then to Phrygian. I know I'm thinking chord wise, not so much what the I'm thinking mode wise, not so much what the actual chords are, which is probably a bad way to do it, but whatever. Add vocals to this? Hell nah. Ambient Shredder says, I'm surprised how many stock Logic plugins you're using. Yeah. I only use, except for, what's this? Sound Toys and the Neural DSP stuff and GGD, all my EQ and compression stuff is all stock, cause that's how it be. Joseph says, which Logic synth are your faves, bro? This one. What is this? Retro synth? This has been my like go-to. I've just been using it like crazy because it's so dope. Sick. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see where this can go. Ooh, you know, it'd be cool if we added like some sort of tremolo to this. Maybe like a stereo trem. What's this one? I don't love that chord, but maybe I'll do an octave down. That's cooler. Yeah, I like the tremolo thing. I dig this little jam. Okay, let's throw some cooler stuff on it. Let's do an ARP. So you can kind of see I have a little bit of a template set up, but that's just so I don't have to keep creating a bunch of new tracks, because these are like the ones I usually do anyways. So synth ARP. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something in probably this one. I like it. It's funny. All right, maybe answer some questions. Let's see who's up. Chronic Delta says, "Was it hard transitioning to an 8?" It took me less time than I thought it would. I thought this guitar was going to be like a huge shift in how I thought about playing, I guess. Like, I knew it was going to take me a while. I thought it was going to take me like months, but honestly, I got used to it after a couple weeks. Now I'm probably not using the guitar to like its full capabilities yet. I'm more just using it like a 6-string, and then if I want lower notes, I use them. So I've just been trying to use it as much as possible to try to get used to how it feels, and then maybe start slowly incorporating new chord voicings and stuff like that. Yuri Goryakin. Oh man, I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Says, "What lens are you using? Looks so good." Thanks. This is the Sigma 30mm 1.4. Losto says, "Can you talk more about this Legato you're holding?" So this is the Korean made one. It's great. I think the quality control is done by Schecter. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say a lot of things, it seems like. Sector, and dude, it feels incredible. Lassa says, "How did you transition from 6 to 8?" I just been getting used to playing this guitar in general, so I've been kind of practice it as a 6-string and then like slowly adding the extra notes. Danny Valero says, "Do I speak Spanish?" No. I'm horrible. Yes, this is a Korean model. Vinny Max says, "Did you grab the Soundtoys 5 full package of plugins, or are you better off getting the effects rack bundle, as it looks like it can cover a lot of bases?" So I got it on like a Black Friday sale when I was a student. So I got the whole Soundtoys thing for like, I think $250. That was everything, not just the effects rack. But I would say now, if I needed to buy it, I would just buy the effects rack, because it comes with every plugin. It's just you can't load them up individually. You have to keep adding a effects rack to each thing. But I'm not using a ton of their plugins on every track. I usually bus them. So like I'll use like a delay or like some kind of effect. And then every now and then if I need to, I mean, the effects rack shouldn't take up too much CPU usage unless you're doing a bunch of crazy layers. Yeah, so let's hear what this sounds like. I kind of want this to have like more delay. Let's see what that sounds like. Maybe I'll throw some Soundtoy stuff on this. I'll throw the effects rack on it and like kind of show you what's up. So maybe I'll throw this compressor in here. Get like a crush kind of thing. Take some of that high end out. Throw the echo guy. Echo boy. Echo guy. And then it needs definitely some low end taken out. That's kind of cool. What's that's crazy. That might be too much. Alright, I'm gonna take this out. I don't need that. I think I'm gonna take out more high end. Alright, I think it's time to add a new drum section. So I'm I'll just loop them. Okay, so now I'm gonna do more of like not so much of a straight ahead feel. So I'm gonna delete all the hi-hats, delete all the snare. Actually, I'm not gonna delete the ghost notes, I'm just gonna delete the snares. I'm gonna keep these ghost notes, fill in any of the ones that I deleted. So I have like almost like a blank slate kind of thing. So, I'm thinking it'd be cool to maybe do a stack thing. Maybe we could do some different patterns on the stack. So I usually just copy the bass drum pattern and add it to the stack. So here's like where you're going to try to think about where should the snare accents be if you are trying to make this sound more complicated than it really is. So what I like to do is sometimes I'll just replace some of these kicks with the snare and then move the kick one beat before. So it's like... maybe I'll do this. I'll lower the velocity of this guy. Maybe 60. That's kind of cool. I'm down, so I'm gonna just delete this and then repeat this. Or is that right? Let me see where that repeats. Yeah, that was right. See this shit, God. Why does it not line up where I want it to sometimes? Alright. Maybe those last two could be like cymbal hits. I think I'm gonna have that. think I want this last one to be a snare. There we go. Can you move your camera to the top right of the screen? There. Okay. There you go. Maybe that'll help. Sorry about that. Yeah, you guys gotta let me know about that stuff. Alright. Alright, you trying to get into some metric modulation stuff? I think now's the time. Duran Born says I might have missed the part where you mentioned the drum kit. Sounds like Get Good, Super Crisp, but what is it? It's Get Good, yeah. It's the One Kit Wonder. Metric modulation, is it time? Yes, maybe. Let's try it. Okay. So this next section, instead of 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2, it's gonna be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 stat. Yeah. Okay. It's always time. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I have to make it so this bar length in 15 is going to be the same bar length in 21 because I'm going 4 4 3 4 3 3, which is 21. So let's do that. Make the new time signature 21. So the way you do this, alright, I'll let you in on a little secret. Don't go around telling everybody. Alright, it's gonna be between between me and you. So you're gonna take the tempo 100, divide it by your current time signature, so divided by 15. So this isn't gonna be like great numbers because I didn't pick a tempo that's divisible by 15, but we're gonna do it. So 100 divided by 15, which is 6.666 repeating, and then we're gonna multiply that by 21, which is 140. So it did work. Okay, so now let's make the new tempo. If I can remember how the hell to do this. How the hell do you add a new tempo? You'd think there'd be like a plus button here. Oh, whatever. Okay, let's go to 140. Okay, now let's create a MIDI region. Now let's do the drums. So we're gonna go 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. All right, 1 2 3. I missed the 3. 1 3 1 2. Okay. Okay, and now let's add them ghost notes. Is there a better way to do this? There must be a better way to do this. Adding like a bunch of ghost notes. Like I wish I could just drag it and it would just fill them all. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'm gonna do copy the kick drum. Boom. And now we are in 21. 'Cause why not? Sick. Alright. Ollie Edwards says, why did you choose to modulate to 21? So I chose 21 because I'm trying to modulate from 3s and 2s to 4s and 3s. So within the space of a 3 and within the space of a 2, I'm adding, instead of 3 notes, I'm playing 4 notes. And instead of 2 notes, I'm playing 3 notes. So what ends up happening is you get like so it sounds the same. It's like big, big, small, small, big, big. Sound like a crazy person, but that's how you do it. Okay. I think we should add the bass part now. Then we do the same thing there. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, you want to hear one into the other? So since I haven't done the other ones, I'm gonna just solo drums and bass. Kind of want it to flow better. Yeah, that'd be sick. Jack oh god, Barretto? Whatever, sorry. Says, dang, what patch is that? What bass patch is that? So it is the ES2. And the effects rack on top of it, which is just adding some like compression and like a ton of distortion. So without the effects rack, it sounds like so like this effects rack thing gives it a ton of attack too. It's the decapitator. That is like one of the coolest plugins. Okay. So let's add what's this sound like? Nah. So I think I'm gonna duplicate this. Now you know what we'll do? We'll do automation like real producers. Right? Real producers use automation. Let's do that. So I'm going to go into the tremolo, I think the depth. Just crank it. Sick. I'm down. Let's loop that. And then let's loop. Fuck. Whatever. At a certain point, you have to like give up. It's hard to switch between 15 and 21. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, I'll switch to my other cam for a little bit and play some stuff. I'm not gonna get it clean right now. I need to shed that. That's hard. It's harder than it looks. maybe I'll answer a couple questions. Hungry Guitar Student says, sick. How's the upper neck access on the Legion? It's pretty good. if you check it out on the back, so it's these are a bolt-on, but it's not bad. I think when you get to like right here, it could be a little. When you get to like the actual bolt-on part, it could be a little iffy, but like that's just how most bolt-on guitars are. Daniel says, how do the Fishmans feel compared to your Strat? These are way hotter. So what I've noticed is I have to bring down my input gain in the fractal. They feel different for sure. One doesn't feel like better than the other. They just feel different. I'm definitely more used to the Strat, but that's kind of why I've been playing this, so I can get used to it too. Josh Feibig, I think, says, is the tone from an Axe Effects? Yes. So the tone is from the FM3. Chronic Delta says he wants to hear the low E. Yeah. There. Light Sleeper says, how do you practice your legato? So I've been doing a well, first of all, anything that I practice is stuff that I try to actually use. Like, I don't practice too many practice techniques, if that makes sense. I practice stuff that I know I'm actually going to implement into my playing. Well, that's not completely true. Sometimes I do just practice stuff. Like, for example, I've been doing this, I think it's Tom Quayle. He does like a that's not very clean right now. Here, let me get to a little bit of a better channel. Whatever. But that's kind of how I'll practice that sometimes, just to kind of get my fingers warmed up, or to work on my legato timing. Because like that's a whole other thing that I think a lot of people don't talk about. Legato is hard to get in time because it's so much of just hammer-ons and pull-offs and not so much using your right hand, because we're so used to using our right hand as being in time. So like that's what's keeping time is your right hand, and like, you know, every time you pick you have to make sure your right hand's in time. But with legato stuff, it's mainly your left hand, and trying to get your left hand in time might feel weird at first. I know it feels weird for me sometimes. Let's see. Mycosis, Mycosis, I don't know, says this doesn't look or sound like a live stream. Great setup. Thanks, man. So I guess I could talk about that a little bit. Josh Harcombe says, I want to hear the high E. All right, so we'll do the low E, and we'll do the high E. There you go. Okay, so the setup. So the way I have everything routed is actually with cables. So you can see my Focusrite control. No, you can't. Let me switch to that. So I have the Focusrite 18i8. So it has 4 inputs on the front, some 1/4 inch inputs on the back, and then just the 2 output 1/4 inches for stereo for the monitors. There's only 2 outputs. They don't have, unlike the other Focusrites, this one for some reason doesn't have any more outputs, which is annoying, but whatever. So what I did was I took 2 1/4 inches and I ran them from the output of my interface into inputs 1 and 2 of the same interface. So it created like a loop. So I had to make sure in Focusrite control to mute analog inputs 1 and 2, so there doesn't create like a feedback loop. But OBS, which is what I use to stream, is can we hear the standard E, please? Yes. So here I'll go. There we go. No more E's. That's it. That's all I'm doing. So OBS recognizes inputs 1 and 2 on your interface as a stereo pair and as like the audio for the interface for some reason. So like that's okay if you just want to have like a microphone and one guitar, but if you want to stream any audio from your computer, it's kind of a pain to do. You can like digitally route stuff, but I could never get that to work with like Soundflower. I was trying to do it and I just couldn't get it to work, so I gave up. And I just took 2 cables and did it, and it works flawlessly. And what's great is that exactly what I'm hearing in my headphones, it's what's getting sent to OBS. Can you show your OBS settings? All right, you guys ready for this loop? All right, here we go. So I just added a audio input capture and then just click the Focusrite, and then it automatically senses inputs 1 and 2 of your Focusrite as your audio signal. So my mic, my guitar, and the audio from my computer, including Logic and anything else, it's literally the outputs of my Focusrite. So like anything that you would normally hear in your normal monitors is exactly what's getting outputted to OBS. So I set the levels in Focusrite, control, and then output them here. That's it. It's pretty simple. Hopefully that helps. I know it was a pain in the ass to get right. Jake Jake says, how about the A? Okay. There you go. Let's continue with the track. No more hitting strings. It'd be cool if it was like some chuggy thing. See, so this is the Friedman HPE, which sounds kind of whatever by itself, but when you like double track it and stuff, you know. Whatever. Maybe I won't do that. Let's get some kind of different synth thing going on for the second part. Let's do... What could be interesting? See, I would ask you guys, but there's such a huge delay between YouTube streaming it to you and what I'm seeing. Right, it takes like a good almost like a minute. Oh, here's one that I like. Sculpture. I don't know if you guys mess with Sculpture or not, but this plugin is like the shit. Oh, that's so loud. I'm sorry. Oh, it's still loud. What the hell? Like, it has like these cool Like, I've never heard a synth like that. Ollie Edwards says, could you add a tuplet groove? Hell yeah. That's a great idea. Let's do that. And I think I'm just going to keep it like that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to mix, since this is in 21, we can make it 3 groups of 7 and make it like a tuplet feel, like a septuplet kind of thing. So let's do that. But I kind of want to keep the kick as the accent pattern. So let's do that. Let me get rid of these snare hits. Sick. Okay, now let's add 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. It's gonna be so weird. Okay. And I'm gonna bring this down just so I can see it. That might be too fucked. Maybe let's just go to a full 7. That sounds insane. Well, I guess that's for anyone who wants really complicated sounding drums, like where it's hard to feel. There you go. That's kind of cool. Ah. Oh, dude, that'd be so crazy. Like, fuck. Dude, okay. I'm stoked. Fuck. God damn, that is so hard to get clean. But it would be so cool. let me do this one more time, and then I think that's gonna be the end of this, because this has gone on for quite a while, and I think this would be a good point to end. And then I'll practice this, and I'll record it, and then I'll post it somewhere. All right, that was fun. Hey, I guess that's the end of this, but I appreciate everybody who came through. That was pretty crazy. There's way more people here than I thought there was gonna be. Honestly, I thought there was gonna be like 2 people, so this was dope. I appreciate it. You know, I'm planning on doing these on a schedule. I'm thinking 3 days a week. Maybe like Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. Just want to get one day in the weekend for everybody who can't make it during the week. But yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate it. Peace out.